Beautiful, bustling Budapest, the capital of Hungary, the vibrant city, full of culture and history. Hungary also has a rich chess history, one full of great players. Now it hosts one of the world's most storied chess events, the Chess Olympiad. Every 2 years, players from almost 200 nations gather in one place. Their goal? Win glory for their country. The players, Rapport and also Leko and Gledura, the team plays.
And fitting, Benjamin Gledura on board 4 faces Levon Aronian. What's so special?
3 rounds, then you never know. And that would be something exceptional. So I'm very excited about that match as well.
Okay, well, we've got fantastic matchups up and down the playing hall. Whether we're going to see some abusing ceremonial first moves pop up on the pre-show here as we get closer to the first moves being made.
Now we'll see some moves coming in a minute or two as we look at Nikita.
Fighting in a team, it's very special, not only for the teams that go together on the ups and downs, but also the atmosphere itself. It's so they are happy just by the participation in an Olympiad. Very top of our sport. Magnus Carlsen, the world champion.
He's chosen another positional line, but this one, of course,
honest, because Bishop C4 is a logical continuation, right? To have, I was playing, of course, Bishop C6 in
40 games in the database, by the way, after Rook takes A2.
So Rook A2, King takes, Queen A8, King B1.
A little bit disturbing, but Alicia Slivichka, the hero, saving only at the beginning of what promises to be an incredible career, but
so obviously, I would like to have the bishop on f4 or somewhere.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with a developing story from inside the playing hall. I'm not sure what you caught on camera, but Vladimir Kramnik, the captain of the Uzbekistan team, registered an official complaint about the existence of phones inside the playing hall. Now, to catch you up, ChessBase India does have permission to record
in an online game, believe it or not, through a slightly different move order. I played the move queen to f pawn.
I've never seen this move before.
Yeah, it's a thing now, and apparently there's like some pros. Benjamin knew it. And where was the mistake? B5 apparently is inaccurate.
Those tactical ideas. So it's very much goes that you...
Semi-Tarrasch.
Yes.
Wow, I got that completely wrong.
Well,
no idea where I know this from. Like there's this line.
Why is it an advantage? Takes and Bishop G3.
Okay, can I make another one-move threat? Queen f6. Luke McShane was employed by Goldman Sachs. This position, Goldman sucks for white.
Can black capture the pawn, which is sacrificed now on
Who is this person? Why does he have so much hair? Okay, so 3 takes. I was expecting h5. We got knight f6. The problem is this knight does not have to be captured. And of course, it was not captured.
Well, it seems like knight to d6 is the only move, don't you think so? But then rook e7. Well, we can say as evaluation that it's very clear that black is trembling. Not have an f7 pawn. Instead of that, black has a bishop on f7. And...
well, let's take a closer look and see if she's got... It's nowhere. She's down 2 pawns, and you're suggesting queen to e5.
Yeah, with the idea to simplify the position and exchange it in one way or another.
Can I try f6? Just sack the bishop on g6. Very natural, but Judith, e6 was quite a bit more devastating, this version of the sacrifice, because here, if black takes it, you can actually just go gf, and the open g file is going to spell immediate death to the black monarch. 3 minutes for Tania.
It's good that you're very much into the 4th hour of play, and this is the hour of
results. Nothing happened in this game. It was just maneuvering. The same structure was maintained. I think that no reason for Gukesh was down on the clock for any shenanigans given Arjun's position.
Just arrived.
Handshake, draw. Vladimir Fedoseev. I think we should go to that game because Judith, Arjun still has a clear advantage. Bishop g3, Judith, I think e takes f4 and just shove that pawn down.
Ah, it's so simple as that. Wow.
It's mate in 1 on the next move, on quintuple checking this move. Very much still in this game. Advantage. I'm not going to show this right now because we've got moves coming in. Queen takes c5.
So finally, White gave up the g6, which is quite a good situation for the moment.
Game where you're worse and you're worse and you're worse and you're worse, and then there's a single.
And that disappointment has not left him. And it appears that once again,
d4, knight f6,
oh,
queen
knight f6,
d8.
queen d8.
Oh.
No way. But Arjun with 1 minute, can he find it? He missed. Did he miss
it? Bishop e4. Black will go rook d7, I believe. I think it's important now for Black to go to exchange on the US according seeing the positions. But let's hope. I mean, from my...
Where to move his king. Knows of the chance that he just released. Take by Parham. And this, to my eyes, looked completely winning for Ding. Instead, Ding gave the check and simply...
As bishop h5 is not possible because on c5 the rook holds.
Carefully, you think, that, oh, queen f7, queen e6. Of course you can't take the knight on g3. No. Of course Fabi saw dc. It's rook e2, this insane quiet move, and you're down a piece with the enemy queen at close quarters with your king. That and tripled pawns, which win the game. That's what he missed. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he plays until the very, very end, until the moment he feels that there is little chance. But of course, he understands what is the evaluation of the position. He does not cheat himself by believing that he has really any realistic chance to save the game. As we see, he just resigned.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Grandmaster Vladimir Fedoseev, who has one of the big wins of the tournament. You beat Magnus Carlsen as Black today. Did you think going into the game that you were going for a win against Magnus?
No, of course not, yeah. But I was preparing to put up a huge fight, but he made a good job in the opening. He was working against my estimation, in my opinion. And also, I was not sure, maybe he hiding how deep his prep was, but some moves like bishop f2 indicates to me that he researched this position really deep. I don't know who is research longer, but even moves like rook h5, rook g5, which happened in the game, I'm not 100% sure, but it probably was covered in my analysis, so that's why I didn't face a huge problem in the game against him. And then he played some super sharp decisions, and maybe they in fact was working for him, because I was really scared if he would enter king f7, rook g2, bishop f6, knight f3, h4 line. I was not sure because everything can happen here. He might be lost, he might be winning, whatever, super hard. But he sort of pulls back, and after he pulls back, I understood, okay, I should be in chances in this game. And
so you felt the momentum turning?
I don't think it's turned at this moment, at this particular moment, but I already had a massive time advantage by this point of the game. And also, in my opinion, he runs to some territory where to achieve counterplay for him, it's highly unlikely turn of events. So
that was clutch for you because he's good at counterplay. Great analysis of the game. Do want to ask you about one other thing. Did you see Magnus's comments last night at the FIDE Gala, and what are your thoughts on them if you did?
I think it's very nice that we are having a world champion who is not hesitating to show his opinion in public. And in fact, I'm only proud that he found a power in himself, and he actually did not hesitate to share his opinion with the chess world. Okay.
But you still had to beat him today, and beat him you did. Vladimir Fedoseev, big win for Slovenia over Norway. Back to you guys.
Points. So we are really in the most immediately already trying to attack White's queen side, where the king is located in the corner. So, of course, White is trying to get back a point. Actually, I never had a game where my teammates would put any pressure on me, or I would be feeling. What a sad finish for White. Unexpected happening here in the Erigaisi game to notice, because it was not so simple.
No, definitely. And the follow-up was so hard, Judic. John's predictive and commentating prowess.
It would be amazing. And
King
look
C6.
at that.
I don't see a move for Fabi because Queen D2, Queen B1 gets forked. Queen F2, Queen D1 is mate. Queen B3, Queen E2 is mate. He either gets forked or gets mated. He might have to push a pawn, which means giving it away. Really sure that Fabi's claim is incorrect. Let's get confirmation from the arbiters. No middle ground here with a sore 2.5 time repetition. John Donaldson, the team captain. I know John very well. He
Upset.
And a draw. He just has no moves. There's no way to keep the game going, Judith. This was...
Thanks, guys. We're the Grandmaster Vladimir Kramnik, whose team battled to a 2-2 tie today. Obviously, I want to ask you about the controversy, but I want to ask you about the match first. Are you reasonably happy with a 2-2 tie?
No, I think we were very close to win the match, unfortunately. But, of course, in general, yes, I'm happy. It's a good result, but I think we were very close to win. And so, I'm happy with the guys. They were really fighting well. I mean, no reproach. All the tactics for the match worked fully, just that we missed a win. One win on second or at the end on the third board. It was getting close. So, but okay, what to do. But I'm proud of my guys. They really showed that they can play real chess.
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch. Now, back to what we were talking about in the middle of the round. You did ask for the cell phone that was recording the top board, Grandmaster Gukesh's game, to be removed. And we talked really briefly, but...
It was not at the beginning of the round, not in the middle, from the very beginning, because it is an obvious violation of FIDE rules. I mean, I was just shocked to see it, because it is violating handbook, violating rules. It's not allowed to have phones. I mean, and I said, I don't mind to have a camera. I mean, I'm there, I'm here. It's not a reproach to Indian team. I would do the same against any team. I'm here to protect my guys. You know, it's my job, yeah? So I see that, you know, there is an obvious violation of FIDE rules. I mean, of chess, yeah? And, I'm shocked that everybody takes it as normal. I said very clearly, okay, please, instead of telephone, put the camera. I have no problem, but not telephone, because it's a device which is theoretically can transmit moves. I mean, so, but it's not against Indian team or something, but just like, you know, if you are taking a little bit serious anti-cheating, I mean, you just cannot do it simply.
Do you know if the Fair Play team looked at the existence of a SIM card or Wi-Fi, or what did they look for?
No, of course there is no SIM card, but in nowadays technology, it's not difficult to. There was I was present there. There was a Bluetooth. You could switch on Bluetooth. So I mean, SIM card, not SIM card. It is a kindergarten. It doesn't matter at all. So it is. Maybe it's not a fault of Indian team, but it's an obvious violation of rules. And I understand. I understand Indian fans watch. I mean, I have nothing to do, nothing against it. But just what's the problem to put the camera instead and don't violate basic rules? When I was entering, they're taking from me my electronic cigarettes, which cannot even have any device. You cannot transmit anything. They told me if they find it, they will ban. I will get 0. But then why you have a phone, nearby players? It is absurd. It is absurd.
Can I ask why only the Gukesh phone? Why not all 4 phones? Why were they not all analyzed, or were they?
No. I just took one. It was actually not Gukesh. It was some other one. I don't remember. It doesn't matter which phone. It just doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Just take one. I just wanted to check if it's transmittable. Yes, it is transmittable. Okay. There is no SIM card, but Bluetooth was on. You can switch on Bluetooth. All information is on phone, so it is obvious violation. And so now I'm going to speak with my team. With head of, of people on the team, and well, we will see if we make an official appeal.
I think you have 2 hours. I was going to ask you, do you plan to appeal?
I will discuss with them, and we'll see if there is official, because well, it just cannot be tolerated nowadays. Cheating in general, yeah, it's very easy nowadays, and at least you cannot do this. Yeah, if I'm very, I would say, skeptical about anti-cheating measures here in general. I saw, well, people are checked, well, nobody really checks, but this is just way too much. So, I hope they will just remove it. They will make cameras. I saw, by the way, few people during the round, every day, basically, going there with mobile phone, making videos. This is absurd. It's just in nowadays world, it's absurd. So I just don't want to blame anyone, but I just want that, people start to take it seriously. It is it's not an accusation, but it is a serious issue. And as long as we will just below this, we will, it's, we can have anything. Yeah? So it's just like basic thing. But all in all, it was my team. I'm a captain, and I want to protect my guys, and it doesn't matter whom we play. I want the rules to be fulfilled. So, if they take our phones, our everything, our credit card, somebody was banned for mechanical watch, and here you have phones simply. It's just ridiculous. Sorry. It just cannot be.
Fascinating insights. I really appreciate your openness. I do want to say that I spoke with the chief arbiter, who does not want to go on the record until we decide whether or not there will be an appeal. So you've got some work to do with your team. I'm going to let you go, but thanks again, Vladimir Kramnik.
Thank you.
There, you have to fight until the very end and get your points.
So that. Tania, India haven't pulled out an additional lead. There's still a...
We saw that match finishing with very much ups and downs.
There's so many arcs and storylines to follow, and one of them, as I touched upon, is